the stream. Let's refresh Twitch. It's always yeah, sure thing. And throw a host. There we go. That's taken care of.
Objection!
Oh my god. Hang on, I gotta do math here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna warn you guys, make sure you guys don't eat donuts at 5 a.m. Hello, Lola Green.
Why?
My stomach is killing me.
Well, usually if you're gonna have donuts, don't eat too many and eat something else like shortly after.
I only ate 3 and donut holes.
That's all it takes, bud. That's all it takes.
Hey, I also had to sip some Italian soda. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that just makes it worse.
So yeah, I'm also eating at the same time, so I hope you guys don't mind.
Dude, PC port Tales of Symphonia, $5.
Oh,
that's
shoot,
a
really?
steal.
Symphonia?
That is a damn steal. Oh yeah, Tales of Symphonia.
Oh dang, I might have to get that.
Yeah, I saw that and I immediately like inhaled just because I was like, there's no way this game's being sold for only $5.
Oh, thanks for the host, buddy. How you doing?
Oh yeah, Raccoon. I guess I should pick that up.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna buy Raccoon just to own it. Because I didn't own it, I was playing it off Suki's.
I've been meaning to get it, honestly. Because I know that I want to play through the Feels trips. Sometimes we just need to go on a good Feels binge.
Alright, y'all ready?
No.
No? Alright, I will
I was
keep my
never-
meat fun.
I was never ready. But we can start anyways.
Okay.
Wait, there's a granny simulator? What the fuck?
There is. There's everything simulator at this point.
Steam, you got the weirdest shit on here. Anywho.
It was just hard. Oop, I accidentally hit the apple pie button.
Whoops-a-daisy. Sonic Adventure 2 is also like $5. Yo, people. Literally giving y'all hints on goodbyes on Steam. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Pick them up. They're good.
Oh man, I completely forgot about the summer sale. Like, until I opened up the Steam page and I'm like, oh no, my wallet. No, I can't do this right now.
Oh, you can get the Raccoon plus the soundtrack for only $8.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Oh, I mean, American, it'll be cheaper for you guys, but for me, $8.56 ain't bad. I'll grab that for sure.
December
Okay.
27, 2:11 p.m. Thanks for the host, honey. Back there. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? I actually don't remember myself.
A memory of a crime that I committed.
Looks back at Steam page.
A memory of murder. Shut up!
Looking at Steam page.
I was gonna finalize everything. I forgot they do a flashback to what he just said before the to be continued screen. Cut me some slack, man.
Edward just has a laptop and Steam page up.
Listen, everything I'm doing here is for streaming. This is to entertain you guys when I stream. Got it? All right, let's move on. Give me shit. Anyways.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth's the Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth.
And why not? I could shake a bitch.
Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick. Oh, I thought that was Edgeworth with a knife. The kill again. Yo, how's everyone doing? What'd you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. Excuse me. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah. Bow before your hero. Well, him and his eye is... Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty... edgy. I mean, do you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and... who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Oh my.
Objection!
Thanks for the host, Little Green. Nick? Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, is that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles. And Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey! Hey Larry! What's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. Kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A murderous class trial. Class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got hit with a baseball bat, murdered, and then a random ass white and black teddy bear came out of nowhere and put us on trial. Murder.
Probably the most accurate laugh I've ever done of Monokuma. I've been like sitting there like, I know I voiced him with Mickey, but I actually kind of want to nail Monokuma's actual voice a little bit.
Always give it practice.
Chills! Kills! Thrills!
Exactly, Little Green. A deadly deception. A deadly class trial. Our school was really small. It only comprised of 16 students.
COVID was everywhere. Everywhere we looked, there was COVID. To our left, COVID. Our teacher, COVID. No escape, Maya. No escape.
Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money from home to make sure they weren't murdered for this month. Ah, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with, how should I spin this? It's still $38. Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget that. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I just should go on a trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it.
Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with him! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrow my eraser. Shouldn't be allowed the real eraser. I just lost track there. That was going way too quick.
Yeah, that was quick.
Monokuma. Now, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
No, that's Monokuma. It's not the teacher.
Which Monokuma do you want? You want Mickey Monokuma or Monokuma?
Try your best, just regular Monokuma.
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
Damn, I wish I had the soundtrack. I'd have his theme going.
That goofy ass track.
Yep. Little Green's right. Tanner has a really good Monokuma impression. It's pretty great. And yeah, pretty sure Mickey is the IRL Monokuma.
I mean, we all know that. I break everybody's kneecaps if they cross me.
Disney World, 16 kids just disappear randomly every year.
Aw, someone punched one of the mascots? It's punishment time!
In the end, even teacher, even Monokuma thought I did it.
You're damn right, I thought you did it, you little bitch.
Anyways, go over and apologize, Phoenix.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I had done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles?
Oh, look at that baby.
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did it. We don't need proof. Why don't you all just shut up? He still has a deep voice. This is all how it is. Everybody ganging up on picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over.
It's punishment time!
Punishment time!
And that's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
If you pick the wrong one.
That's actually what happened to the rest of the kids.
Oh, that's dark.
The off-screen Monokuma executions.
Edward defended me, and then everyone died that day.
It was magical. Imagine a punishment being riding Space Mountain and actually going to space. Oh my god.
Oh wow, we're gonna make no progress at this rate.
Nope. Wow, I had no idea. She's eating an apple pie right now.
No, she's just eating
story.
a burger, but you can see like Phoenix Wright just like looking gradually angrier that she's not eating an apple pie.
Or, you know, Phoenix is just slowly trying to replace it with an apple pie, and she's just spinning while she's talking.
Swatting his hand away. He's telling the story and reaching, and she's just watching intently and slapping his hand away.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. Morning, Paka. How you doing?
Good morning, my fair lady.
Yeah, Paka just woke up. And I also kind of just woke up.
Yeah, Raylan woke up like 20 minutes before we started the call. And that's like, what, like 3 minutes before we started streaming. So, about a good 25 minutes since he woke up.
Yep, we just went straight in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was...
Woke up, ran downstairs, he took a shot of vodka, and now he's up.
Yep. And I might still be eating a bun, so who knows? Bun of apple pie.
Maybe.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone. Without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Hey, cool dude. Yeah, I would love coffee right now, but nah, I just got water. And I got a protein drink for the time being. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
Okay, I believe you.
can't believe you. I forgot I added that one. I love that one.
I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. That TL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There's an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark suspicions of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, learn why he why he had to become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! Nick! Nick, we have to save Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Very well, maybe. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. Guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go! Alright. Well, Larry, feel free to just peruse around my office, I guess. Let's go down the list. Number 27, Detention Center. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Oh, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? Trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous.
Gee, thanks.
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even.
Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps.
Well, how you doing, guard? guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. He keeps staring at both me and Edgeworth with googly eyes. Well, Edgeworth, you know what you're getting. Now talk to me.
I don't want to.
Give a pie to the guard. I haven't gotten paid for the case yet, so I can only really give pie to my person I'm defending. And Maya. But she never eats them anymore. It's terrible. After a couple months of only pie, do you think she'd still like them? Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. Said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. A defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond. With his amazing oh no face.
On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
What's your relationship with Von Karma?
Now I want an email to Phoenix Wright eating an apple pie.
You're just questioning people.
That's what it should be. It should be just like, because they've got the emote of you eating an apple pie. No, we just need an emote of Phoenix Wright facing the opposite direction eating an apple pie, so that it can just look like you and him are just hanging out eating apple pie.
Oh my god, that would be so cute. I'll keep that in mind.
Worst case scenario, you can always have it be Suki.
True.
He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So, he's like my sister. He's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? what you're saying is true. You're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's not the time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding.
I mean...
Chair. Nothing else? Alright, we'll just come back. Later, Edgy. I'm happy now. Board Lake.
Hey, pal. Long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today.
The woods? Where Lotta was camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Damn it, Maya. Take this.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Are you gonna finish that pie? You're just stomping on it at this point. Phoenix is devastated. Number 27. Board Lake. Huh? Steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Edgeworth to show up for work. Number 27, book rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Him? I know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Oh. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows?
I was here to eat the corpse, of course. With a nice few drops of lemon, you see.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Mr. Grossberg, the corpse eater.
You're not yourself, Mr. Grossberg, when you don't have an apple pie. Here you go. Turns into a Snickers commercial, but for apple pies.
Because you eat people when you're not yourself.
Well, I guess that's canon for Mr. Grossberg.
I hold no regrets.
Oh man,
Holy shit!
it's terrible. Nobody's home. Parrot.
Hello, Squawk.
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello, Squawk.
I can't believe you'd run off and leave this poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello, Squawk.
Alright, I'm gonna open this up now. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228, Squawk.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aww. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick. Let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth! Nick? Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Pulling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know. But it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? What does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? One thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. The letter should be safe, man. Right, Polly? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. Probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Oh, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great. Now the bird's going to hate me. That's exactly what you wanted to figure out. Say, Nick. Do people usually put pictures of fish on the wall to post about them? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right. Don't all the fish on the wall here look really unique to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. I feel like we're having two different conversations here. Doesn't look like he used the kitchen much. Pasta restaurant was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back since the trial. What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. This just when I saw the TV, I remembered they're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Oh, poor Maya. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Do you think the caretaker would want... Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Oh yeah, I still have that metal detector, don't I? Anything else on the safe? Nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he came back after the trial. Nothing else here. Guess we go to Grossberg's. Right? Nope. Criminal affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? You won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. Don't worry. That was definitely not Maya.
I was about to say, you literally just read that police officer's line as mine.
There's actually, no, it's canon because there's a police officer in the back that looks exactly like Maya, but in police officer outfit. It all makes sense.
Sure.
Yep. Looks exactly the same, and they're not questioning it. The boat shop caretaker? Sorry, shooting. We started something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. There's not really anything to look at. Hey, Chief. Must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? That's not possible. The world ended yesterday? He must be reading predictions for the future on someone's homepage. Nice. I don't think there's really anything here. Going. 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. No time to waste. Let's get going. Well, where else do we have to go? There it is, Grossberg. Out. Again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Still no painting. Picture. Okay, well, he's still devouring a corpse somewhere, I guess. My favorite part of Phoenix Wright. Where do I go now? Dude, I think I overslept for the end of the world, too. Actually, I was actually eating donuts yesterday. So, I guess the world ended while I was eating donuts. Can't go anywhere else. There must be something I'm missing. Maya, tell me.
Oh, was Grossberg not at his office?
No.
Interesting.
Even though he told us to go meet him over there. So
then heading to the... You should have still been able to go to the... Oh, right. Go back to Polly.
Okay.
Did you examine Polly?
Yeah. Guess I should have. Tell me.
Okay. Let's see.
Damn Grossberg and his eating of corpses.
Maybe the detention center?
Nah, I didn't see anything new there unless we're...
Edgeworth wasn't there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I think I know what to do then. Possibly. I'm gonna give him the,
Yeah, if there's only one person you can speak to right now, present him what you just found.
Edgeworth. See this letter?
Hmm?
This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives.
I see. Revenge on me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant who got declared guilty or something?
Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So, he was following this letter then.
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says, this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Wait. Wait, that old man.
What is it? You know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Annie Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe!
You're like, line?
I'm just like thinking to myself, like, no, it wasn't that. I was like thinking, like, I mean, I guess I'm voicing the old man, so I should be voicing this guy?
Maybe, yeah.
Going off of the character's theories.
Yeah.
And that would be Edgeworth's father speaking.
Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen.
That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent.
But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right?
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
Crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen.
I can't breathe! You're using up my air!
What?
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you!
What? What are you?
Stop breathing my air!
No. Father. Right.
He's attacking father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
But that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean...
It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father.
This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do. Like it or not. There's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident. Maybe... There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about the DL6. And let's go. Now let's go see him. And sorry for you guys if we're definitely not trying to speed through this a little bit more because it's gonna be a bit of a shorter session today.
Yeah, a little bit of a shorter session. I'm assuming though tomorrow we'll be back to the usual.
Yep, usual time tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm not too worried. I honestly think that with the amount of time we have, we should at least be able to finish this case.
Perfect.
That's what I personally feel.
All right, now let's go. Keep going. Mr. Grossberg.
Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm?
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No. don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost. And died in despair, as it were.
See.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. You're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless.
Do I show him the letter too?
I believe so. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter.
Thanks for the hydrate, Papa. Take myself. Thank you.
When he killed Hammond.
Yeah, drinking water. But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Wait,
What is it?
this letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Miles Edgeworth.
It's your last chance to get revenge on me, Yogi. Step up, bud.
Step up. He has the knife in his hand.
I'm gonna shank you, motherfucker, if you don't step up. Frame me for murder, I dare you.
Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma. Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Hmm? Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea, or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. I have strange ideas of vacations, Maya.
I mean, those sound pretty, like, normal ideas for a vacation.
True.
In any case, that was the only time he took vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DLC. DLC.
DLC!
DL6.
The worst.
You gotta
of
pay
cases.
for this to continue the trial. Oh no.
You just got also a raft, Phoenix, right? Want that good ending? Pay $10, please.
For the DL6 incident. DLC. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him.
And then the credits just start rolling. You need to pay for the DLC.
Sends you straight to the main page.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits himself. His father must have died to protect him, beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. These materials.
Alright. To the police department.
I love Maya's theme.
It's such a good theme.
Yep. Police department. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for that old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again? Well, no, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! Number 27, Police Department, records room. Dusty as always. No one here just yesterday. I'm sure they just hadn't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here.
Let's leave.
Let's leave. He's not actually here.
There's nothing for us here.
Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says, Unsolved Cases, Evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty. What?
What are you doing in here?
Von Karma!
You?
Wait, let me just put this back on. There we go.
God fucking damn it.
How do you know my name?
Oh. She's not a burger queen. I wonder if it still works if I do it like this. Oh no, that's the apple pie button. There we go.
I want to see where you messed that up. Yeah, there's the apple pie right on Maya's face.
Poor
Have
Maya.
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. What I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
Right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Here, let me show you this incriminating evidence. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. And Paka, I know, right? When I heard the objection,
Objection!
This is folly!
Objection!
Yeah, and then hearing B-Dog do Mickey right after is terrifying. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So, you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
I know, right? What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun. Self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now, give me the letter.
No!
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run! Ah! Maya!
Out of my way!
Ah! You know, my favorite part is that this is happening in a police department.
That's just it. No one heard any of it.
Yep.
It's in a private room where you need permission to go.
Ugh. You got us. The letter's gone, of course. Bloody. Game over, yeah!
Game over, yeah! Agents are go.
Oh,
It's just Elite Beat agents come into the courtroom. We're gonna dance our way to an innocent verdict.
Oh, so this is what they added in the DS version.
3, 2, 1, go!
It all makes sense now.
I want to play Elite Beat Agents. The songs look like fun.
I know, right? Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Uh-oh. Maya, open your eyes. Oh. Maya! Wake up!
Smacking her with apple pies. Wake up, damn you!
Oh, she woke up. Nice. The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh. Yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. Can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Damn it, Maya! Maya!
Poor Maya.
There has to be some way I can help her. Better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding on to something. What is that, a bullet? EL6 incident. Evidence number 7. From the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Lime Karma was holding this when Maya jumped on it. EL6 bullet was stashed in his pocket. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued.
Yep, that's it.
Nice.
Trial time!
Trial time!
It's gonna be a doozy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I feel so bad for Maya in this case. I really do.
Mhm.
She tries so hard.
It really does.
and she takes everything so hard just because like it's just I don't know, it's just something about it. Just makes you feel bad for her.
This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big deal? Why'd you tase me again? Von Karma behind him.
It's fun to torture defense attorneys.
And the cops
Okay.
are doing it.
I think I know what other emote I should try to see if it can be made. I should definitely try to see if I can get a Mickey Von Karma
Oh
emote.
my god, yes.
I really feel like I should try to get that made, as well as the Mickey Monokuma stuff.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That's definitely going to be one of my emotes.
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial, and I have electric powers now. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Whoa!
Von Karma's behind him, also also stun guns him.
How's it feel, amateur? How's it feel?
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back, then I forgot about my electric powers. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Whoa, yeah, pal!
Von Karma also takes gumshoe.
As soon as you hear the sound of the door opening, Von Karma, like a freaking ninja, just shurikens the stun gun at him. Holy shit. What's gone into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning.
How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear, as promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. It has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. I gotta fix the crown spot again. There we go.
The prosecution is ready.
Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Ah!
Why left court?
I'm real sorry about just leaving yesterday like that. Like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
You can't prove shit.
Trust you on that. Food.
Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
You weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well... I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Don Karma. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses.
That's literally just a Your Honor, please.
Yeah, Your Honor, please. Do I have anything? The bullet!
I would probably say just press him for now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I didn't exactly remember what I had. If you say you had no motive, I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. First things first, I have to prove this man is who he is. Do that and the motive will prove itself.
There was one statement you did not press. It was the one just before the last one, I think, where he says he has nothing to do with it anyhow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
the
kinda-
incident, yeah.
Yeah, we did skip over that one, so...
You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that Roger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order, order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Snore over the dialogue.
Yep, the whole time.
Oh, now, haha, now this is interesting.
I don't know. I said ho ho, and then I saw the opportunity for the Mickey laugh.
I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
Gregory
He's Robert Hammond, the victim.
the victim.
Wearing a mask this whole time.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name sounds familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident.
Figures the judge wouldn't have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. And I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. Actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff, you know? Yep. Wow, I stumbled a lot there.
It makes sense for his character.
I guess so.
What? Yogi, you sneak. Burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. Has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
Oh, I hope you're ready for this shit.
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma.
Y'all ready for this?
Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up.
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Hiya!
Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object!
Ah! Wait a second, you were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Oh yeah, Von Karma. And I missed.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard!
Yeah, it's still one of my favorites.
Von Karma rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Bruh. It's so true.
It's so cute. Look at it, just having a great time.
I know,
That-
right?
Quite a bird. Please tell us your name.
Oh my god, Little Green, yeah, you're right.
Name!
He is the best in the field.
The witness has ignored me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. I don't know why this is making me laugh so much. I've played this game like a billion times, but for some reason it's making me laugh. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Yep, Little Green's right. Just imagine the judge doing this for like 50 years and then having to demand the bailiff to get this parrot.
Oh, if you think that's ridiculous, you should
It'll get worse later, I'm pretty sure.
Dual Destinies.
Oh.
On 3DS DLC, you get to cross-examine an orca. I'm not kidding.
Oh my god.
You basically have exactly what's going on now, but it's a killer whale.
Oh, I'm excited to get to that game eventually.
It's a DLC case, but goddamn, is it an enjoyable case for sure.
Who is
All
your
right.
owner?
Hello, hello! What?
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right.
I just love it. The judge has just accepted it, you know?
Yep.
He's such a natural at adjusting.
What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya?
All right. So I'll say this: you're not going to be able to present any evidence. It's just all pressing.
That's what I was thinking, because I can't present evidence to a bird.
Hello, hello!
Squawk! Objection! Throws an apple pie at it. How dare you when I have this evidence? It's like, what? All it did was say hello.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you should talk to her. Right. What do I say? What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name?
Polly, squawk!
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes.
Of course. Yes, it does.
Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, I'm not here to answer the questions of who is the caretaker. I'm here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... the gun.
No. Oh, no. And it's not the parrot. It's...
which one is it? Let me see. There it is.
Mm-hmm. The DL6 case file?
That's quite a large file you have there.
Oh my god, Lillian, you're right. Edgeworth must have been sweating bullets when he heard Phoenix call Polly to the stand. Edgeworth's
I bet you, like, he threw up in a barf bag with all the anxiety over it.
Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time!
Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name?
Which one was that again? This page 3.
Yeah, it's the suspect data, because Yanni Yogi was the suspect.
It's on the suspect data page. Page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see, I guess that is possible.
Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old!
Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. We can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness, you may continue. I think as you just keep pressing that first statement.
I'm gonna press the dot dot dot. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Press A.
I know it's tempting. I really am.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you should talk to her. Right. What do I say? Have we forgotten anything? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Squawk! Don't forget, DL6! Squawk!
I needed Polly to say that here. Proof that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello, Squawk!
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot.
Hello, Squawk!
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. Really, don't tell me he expected this. He couldn't have retrained this parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when he asked if we'd forgotten anything? Maybe I'll get her to say this number of the safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Ollie, what was the number of the safe in the shack?
1228. 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Where is the... Does it have a date on it? Yep.
Case summary.
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number?
It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically, the date in which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah,
Use the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Ah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name.
Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Oh no! I accidentally threw an apple at him. Nick, he looks totally different. The real Yogi. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting evil to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, the defendant Miles Edgeworth is
Innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
Don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Woo! We did it. Well, we don't have to dig into DL6.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Objection! Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, that means... No... Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell me of the murder in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell him he killed his own dad. Oh, what do I do?
I don't think we were going to stop him no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's just going to tell me to shut up. Oh, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now.
Yep. Pretty much. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Somewhere else.
Yeah. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Round 2, motherfuckers!
Round 2. 2:24 p.m.
I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy!
Huh? Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court records once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe you're a nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. Truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right. That's my favorite part about that was like probably one of the most badass statements I ever heard from Wright, where he was like, "Yeah, I ain't buying your dream whatsoever.
Yeah.
Something's up.
Something's wrong."
Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge! Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well.
Including the parrot, everything. Galaxy Brain.
Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please.
Maya's trying to call her sister. I think. Can't remember. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Ah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm going to question you on this one. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator.
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. But then as time passed and no one came to help,
From there. What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then,
What was it?
a pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
You didn't know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze.
The gun fired once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
Scream.
It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
To this day.
Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. But I find out in quick. Okay, I think I know what it is.
What you thinking?
Thinking it might be this, and possibly this. Thinking from Xbox. Can you scream with it?
When you get shot in the heart?
Yeah.
I think you...
It was Misty Faye. I like how I saw all the other one from the other case. Technical other case. Fired twice. Okay, there it is. There's my objection.
Objection!
Nice.
Nice.
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edwards' testimony?
Up and down. victim data in this file. It says it's quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
I don't have an exact.
I think you do.
It's Polly.
It's the, it's on the last page of your evidence.
Let's
not-
look into this more. Because there's still that bullet hole.
Yeah, and I think that if the bullet was extracted from Mr. Edgeworth, then that means it didn't go through him.
Yep.
So that would probably be your best bet.
Gotcha. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible!
No, Mr. Von Comma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. I love that smart-ass remark. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
Look at this photograph.
It makes me laugh, this photograph.
God damn it. I knew that was gonna happen.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo.
Yeah, you do the exact same thing as me, where I make sure it's like dead center on the hand.
Gotta make sure it's like, what does that door have to do with anything?
It's like, god damn it, I'm pointing at the hole.
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edwards' heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, you must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
A summary. That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Like what?
That's a good question.
What else can make a bullet hole marking? Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Ugh, how did this happen? I don't believe that's the second bullet, that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? Yeah, it looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. You said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. But there was another person. Someone else who fired the killing shot. Now, I was wrong to think that it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
Been here before. This is my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind has gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor. I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no.
It must exist. The second bullet.
What? What did you just say? Nothing? The second bullet must exist. Where?
Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed.
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? I feel like I should give. So let's review what's been going on so far, right? Because well, actually, you know what? We'll quickly review, and then I'll just see which one you pick.
Okay.
So Edgeworth, his dad, and Yanni Yogi were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. Things started to get heated between Yanni Yogi and Miles's dad.
Ooh la la.
And Edgeworth threw the gun. He heard a pistol go off in the pitch black, heard a scream alongside it, and then he passed out. We now have confirmation that there was a second gunshot, and one of them, and the one that killed Edgeworth's dad, was not the one that Edgeworth himself threw. So, and we have the glass hole in the elevator door. So where did the bullet go? Did the murderer need to find that specific bullet? Or did he not need to find it?
I don't think he needed to. Why would the murderer have to spend time to look for the stray bullet?
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
Had to take it. What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Oh, I see. Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer.
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have had to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you can perform surgery right there. You know. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles, Edgeworth, and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from the outside, yes.
The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. That's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edward dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
But if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured, which would mean one thing: he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now?
Yeah.
Save it for a better time. What
can't
better
imagine.
time?
Yeah, exactly. I can't imagine a better time than this, honestly.
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
The what?
Von Karma!
Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there.
Ah,
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Nice dude. Cool dude. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day of the incident. Yet, you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull that bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself.
I mean, you can. It's not easy.
It's not easy,
you
but
can.
it's gonna suck.
It is very possible.
Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. Where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Is it actually this bullet?
No, but I think you'll like what evidence you can use to prove that he got shot.
Oh my... by a
I wonder-
badge.
I wonder if you know. I wonder if you can figure it out though.
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, yes! Let's do it.
Show evidence.
I do! Oh my god! Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
That's the only reason why the game kept the metal detector in your
I
court
was
record.
thinking that. I was like, there has to be a reason that this is still in here.
That's the thing. Whenever you're playing Phoenix Wright, always know that whatever evidence is kept in the court record will come into play at some point.
Apparently. My karma is perfect. You wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. I ask, where's that bullet now? It's unlikely that Von Karma's performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There's a possibility that that bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. Please use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
Oh, he's scared.
That's a new one.
I refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we will be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. If it was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Hiya! Apple pie!
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot.
I think in the anime, Maya's actually got the metal detector strapped on her back during this entire trial.
Oh. It's active.
Wait.
Something inside his right shoulder. Bullet. Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you!
I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it all out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
What do you think?
Is it actually going to be the bullet now? Because I've been saying it's the bullet for like the last 3.
Yeah, I would say it's the bullet now because all they have to do is
that's
compare the ballistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just need the. Yeah, it is, and they just need to compare the ballistic markings, and they'll know it's fired from the same gun. That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
There we go. This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings?
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on the bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. That's we've already read it like 3 times.
Yep. Bang. Perfect.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma?
Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me!
So, it was you.
You and your father are my curse!
I don't know how this is gonna fit
Just
there.
remove it. It fell off.
we'll just keep it like all the way up here on the stand.
Jesus.
Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death!
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on, the elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge?
What?
Oh, thanks for the follow, Phantom. What is it? Phantom Foxy MZ? I'm just gonna call you Phantom for now. How you doing? Yeah, we're still in. Well, I think we're at the end of DL6 now, aren't we?
Yep, you've pretty much just completed the case.
Nice.
All that's left now is to just see the ending for the case.
Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it!
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
I'm glad you love this game. Honestly, I'm really enjoying this game a lot and having a very fun time. I'm probably just gonna jump into the second one at this point from what I'm just liking.
Really? Wow.
I'm thinking about it.
That's dedication.
It is.
I mean, for someone who's playing blind, it would definitely be much easier on you compared to like me, who's played through them before.
All through them.
Yeah. Also, everyone else who I've been a part of their live streams have all had voice actors, whereas me, I was by myself. So
yeah, that's true. So
that's why I had
out.
burnout. That's why I had burnout.
Yep. And then, yeah, his crown died. It broke when he was slamming his head against the wall.
Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
We did it.
What is she laughing about back there?
Well,
That is all. This court is adjourned.
man, I didn't get to throw that many apple pies at Karma.
It was very fast paced, honestly.
It was.
So, and you're making good time too.
Yeah. Only 2.5 hours so far. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Come on, Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! Gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. Now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try. Thank you.
I see.
Oh. The finale case from the second game is one of your favorites? I'm definitely like I'm gonna stream all like this whole trilogy that I have.
Yeah, that's just it. We're playing off of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, so he will get to Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations eventually, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm excited to jump on those, but we'll see how fast I do it. Like I said, I'm thinking I might just jump straight into it after this.
If you jump straight into Justice for All, I can definitely provide voices again for that. However, I feel like you would get burnt out though once you're done Justice for All.
That's true. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I could always do a like side game in the middle, or just keep doing Valkyria Chronicles like I've been doing, or like I'm going to be doing on my weekend. And just kind of like plow through that, and I think I'll have a week break in between the two games.
Yeah, because that's just it. Like I've said it before that the sequels treat it as if you've played the first game before, so the cases tend to be lengthy. Even for like 1-day trials, it's still lengthier than the original.
That's true.
So,
tell me that.
Yeah, so it's one of those type of situations where you're going to be in for potentially a longer game.
True. All right. So then, what I think I would do then is I'll finish up Valkyria Chronicles first in between the two games, and then instead of running 2 games at a time, then I'll probably just do only Phoenix Wright. And even if you're not available for a day, I'll just keep going.
I mean, worst case scenario, if I end up working on one of the days that we have arranged, the latest I'd be available would be like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, and that still works too. So
depending on the weekday.
Yeah.
Like Friday's store goes till 6:30, so 7 o'clock. But any other day, pretty much I can do it 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Cool. Yeah, then every other day should still work. Nice.
Yeah.
So
just let me know what days work for you, and then I can always keep you up to date.
All right. So then that's the plan. We're gonna be doing Valkyria Chronicles. We'll just try to finish up that game. I know that game is super long. Those missions take forever, but I'll try to plow through it as much as I can. And then we'll start the second one, which is what's it called?
Justice for All.
Justice for All. So that would be the plan.
It was probably one of the biggest blue balling cases you'll ever have in your life.
Oh boy.
I won't spoil what the twist is, but let me put it this way. There's a piece of evidence you get, and there's nothing in the game that points out this detail whatsoever.
Oh boy. I'm excited.
But somehow
it's related.
It's basically, I think it's the evidence that wins you the case, but like there's a detail about it that you won't notice, and I think maybe there's some testimony that hints at it, but it doesn't flat out state the detail about the evidence. So you're just kind of left to just guess.
Yeah, then we'll see.
I'll try to help hint it just to make it easier, so you're not sitting there for like an hour going like, I don't know what left to do.
Okay, cool. Thanks, I appreciate that.
It was one of those ones where everyone was like, how the hell was I supposed to figure that out?
So we still have about a little under an hour under the stream, so I think we can do part of the investigation then for the next trial.
I would no.
No, don't do it.
Well, I mean, you can try to get as far as you can, but I'd say
should I just save it for all tomorrow, so fresh case and everything?
No, I'd say let's just see how far you can get. I just don't think you'd get far in the investigation. I honestly think that Case 5 has the biggest cast of characters.
Oh boy. Well,
compared to one.
Let's get started.
So, yeah.
Continue on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Got you there. What noise was that, Gumshoe?
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Aw, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh?
Everyone's here.
It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. Don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Could have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Thanks for the hydrate cool. I will now be hydrated. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right?
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
And by money, he means a coupon to McDonald's. One free Big Mac.
No, he means money. Just watch.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Aww. Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick? Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
God damn it. I knew it. I know.
Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth.
Hmm?
You should have told me! Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Did you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
Shut up, mine! Shut up, her mouth. I'd say so, yes.
God damn it, butts. There you have it. Damn it, Larry! Take this! Hang on! And another! I'm just gonna keep firing them. I don't actually know if I can.
Eat! You must eat! Oh, God.
Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death! The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known, I'd have become a prosecutor.
Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch right?
Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me!
No drink though.
Steve Royce was like, objection! That's my line!
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention.
Yeah, no, he literally, like, he was innocent, so Gumshoe just took Edgeworth, never returned him back to the cell.
Oh my
They
god.
went out on a night on the town, and then he brought him back to detention.
That's great.
He literally, like, against the law, just to let Edgeworth just leave for a little bit.
And man, they only went to McDonald's. That's crazy. Well, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Too many apple pies. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? Better? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station! You're so right, Bloody. He did say his salary was lowered, so he couldn't go to a fancy restaurant for everyone.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing that you're going to notice about Gumshoe is that literally every game, I swear that man earns less money.
And less money throughout the
He gets punished financially every time. It's always the first thing they do to punish him. I feel so bad for the bastard.
Poor Gumshoe.
He tries so hard, and then he just loses salary.
Oh my goodness. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick? Maya! So... you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And... I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. I knew it. Wait. What? You forgot this. Now you can go. I'm sorry.
It's emotional. Throwing apple pies at it.
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. I heard my sister. Yes, only her voice, but still. It's at the very end when I thought we lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. You were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Hmm? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Oh, Maya, the evidence. I stole the bird.
Take Polly with you on your journey. Keep you company.
Take that!
What?
You're gonna shoot me?
This is what you get for not eating all your apple pies.
This is what you get for liking Wendy's, you little bitch.
So I may or may not have seen the prosecutor for the second game, and it's that lady, right?
What?
For
Sorry?
the second game, it's that lady who's a prosecutor, right?
Yeah, you want to know who she is? I can tell you her name.
No, I'll find it out. All I know
You
is
sure?
that I already know that she's Wendy's mascot. I already.
Well, okay. 'Cause, I can definitely tell you this. Once you know her name, you know exactly what you're in for.
Oh boy. Well, I can't wait to see that. My question is
why- I think he took a picture. I don't think he actually took the bird. Because when you examine the bird and it becomes evidence, the bird is still on the stand in the house. The best part is that lady's gonna be the Wendy's mascot, and yet she's got blue hair.
Oh, don't worry, I'll fix that in post.
No, you won't.
I will fix that in post.
In the YouTube archive, you just draw a perfect version of her.
We'll see, don't worry. We'll work on it in the future.
Have her wit be a French fry.
When Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. I mean, that's exactly how you should phrase that, Phoenix. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick? Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Oh, okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Oh.
Oh, the feel.
Cute. And I accidentally threw an apple pie at her face. Damn it. Thanks,
You need
Nick.
to put that. You need to find that for macro.
So I have all my macros all like in one area. And
Oh, that's a good idea.
yep. So I accidentally hit a button sometimes. So my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. The same old crazy cast of characters.
And here's the Game Boy Advance ending. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Oh.
By the way, there is fast-scrolling dialogue
For
partway through. through the credits.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
we're gonna have to be quick on the draw here. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth's come down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Nice.
I just love the fact that Edgeworth tried. He tried that.
He tried to do it. Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who? Me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah.
God damn it, Larry.
Damn it, Larry. Oh, yeah. What was the voice of
Right. Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Who are you? I think that's the best part. Phoenix never remembers pain.
The first person he went up against in... Phoenix writes. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel. Should be in the area. Please stop by.
No.
Some flip phones did have cameras, actually.
Ahem. Ah, it's you. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Lemon is lemon. Ukimori.
Oh god. Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. You know that they're finally putting on a DVD and one of them like, I don't know what a DVD is or everything these days. How am I supposed to give it all?
That was like super fast.
Oh yeah, it does it even faster because it's the credits and it's auto-scrolling. I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know?
Still
Low
wonder
powers with a heart of gold.
Still wonder how he fits in that costume.
I am wondering too, because the arms on that costume do not reflect his body size.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time to, so I sent her some pictures. Blah, blah. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
A valley type of place. On a mountain. You actually get to see it in just...
Ooh, nice.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Big Princess. All right.
But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Poor Cody.
I mean, at least he'll still remain a fan.
Yep, he's still a fan.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy.
Huh?
Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know the picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Listen, Mia.
Yeah.
Yep, knew it.
Such a good photo.
Oh.
And you see Edward, like, actually smiling, too. Like, he finds it humorous. I
Yep.
love it.
And I just love how Gumshoe has the confetti.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
There's
yeah,
a
the
hole
Game
in-
Boy Advance would have ended right then and there, but then they threw in a hold it.
oh.
A new episode has been added, and this introduces the character Emma Sky.
Ooh. Exciting. Alright, so
Ooh.
we have 30 minutes. What do you think we should do? In your
I
professional opinion.
think that's good enough to at least get it kickstarted.
All right, so should we just end here then?
I think you should at least watch the preview for it.
All right, let's watch the preview, and then I guess at the time when we first start walking around.
Yeah, basically you can like save the moment. We can call it quits like once you start reading actual dialogue.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh no.
3D graphics.
Whoa.
2 different buildings at the exact same time, huh?
Whoa. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Intel office. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. I'm gonna guess she's a recurring character.
She's basically your Maya for the game.
Trial.
For this trial, yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll just give her Maya voice.
Yeah, at which point just give her the Maya voice.
There you are, finally. Where have you been?
I mean, he even... Oh, continue. You'll see.
My sister's trial's tomorrow.
Who are you?
Doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. Famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So you are
The coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though.
That's a relief then. You're better than nobody.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking any cases right now.
But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
Please, I'm out of time.
What?
Please, you have to help. It's my sister.
Hmm? Maya? Could it be? Okay. I hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much.
My name's Emma.
Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator? Alright. Then I guess this is where we'll end then.
Yeah. And then that way you can hear the... That way you're not like going off of a little bit of information and having to remember
Yeah,
for tomorrow.
for tomorrow.
You can get all the...
guys. So,
Yeah.
that was a super fun case. The credits were really cute and I loved them. And I'm excited to see what else we're going to be dealing with here in a second.
But let me ask you this. Because since we still have some time left,
Mm-hmm.
looking at it from just the Game Boy Advance content,
Mm-hmm.
what's your overall opinion?
Honestly, I love it. Like, I was having a lot of fun just, like, this kind of, like, gameplay style, this kind of, like, how everything works and how you want to think about things is, like, what I live for in most games. And, like, the story, the characters, I love it all so far.
Is there anything that you kind of wish was different, or any downsides you kind of see?
The downsides will probably get fixed. It's just more of the fact that it's a dated game. Obviously, it's gonna take time for me to get used to, like, moving around everywhere. You said that they're gonna fix the whole moving thing where you're going back and forth.
Movement does gradually get better as the series goes on. I think, like in the 3DS entries, you don't even have to like move from here to get to here. You can just move straight there.
Nice.
So it does get better. Unfortunately, like it still has that limitation even in the DS entries.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, you're gonna have to just deal with it for the entire trilogy.
Well, that's fine. It's not like a big ding against anything. My only thing, like I said, my only real negatives with the game are just mechanics wise. But what can you do for a GBA/DS game?
Yeah. I would probably also just give you this heads up now.
Mm-hmm.
This case, it doesn't have a ton of them, but it does have a couple of very noticeable typos at certain points. And no, they never fixed them for the HD trilogy.
Oh, that's dumb.
Unfortunately, yeah. But it's like maybe 2 or 3 typos throughout the entire case. And they're spread out pretty far apart, so it's not just constant issues. It's kind of like Danganronpa 2, where like case 2 of Danganronpa 2, like there were typos here and there. It's kind of like that. So they're not everywhere. There's just a
few that's kind of blatant.
Yeah. There's like 2 or 3 that like as you're reading you'll notice. But besides that though, there's no other issues with the dialogue.
Gotcha. But yeah, most definitely, like, if I played this game when I was a kid, I would have loved this series, like, a lot. I never got the opportunity, though. I guess I kind of just kept looking over it when I was a kid, because I was more... Yeah.
I mean, I never knew it existed until one day I was spending the night at my grandmother's, and my uncle is a huge gamer, and I was looking at his DS stuff, and I think I had my own DS at that point. And I discovered Phoenix Wright, so I asked if I could borrow it and play it, and he said sure. And just when I went back home, I played the crap out of it, and I was hooked. I was just hooked on the series from then on. I tried it on a whim. I had never heard of it beforehand, because back then I wasn't keeping up with gaming news. I was just whatever I saw at the game store or a commercial on TV, which was usually Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, I always kept an eye out whenever I saw a new entry in stores. I never got to see Justice for All or Trials and Tribulations being sold separately, but I saw that, which I ended up getting my own copy of, and then Apollo Justice. And I've been buying the series ever since.
Nice. Well, I'm a brand new fan to the series, so I'm excited to play the rest of them.
All I can say is I'm just glad that you're having a good time. That is for sure, because it's obviously not every game is for everyone. So
it's gonna be interesting too, because I do I want to somehow stream the 3DS ones, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But I have plenty of time to figure that out.
I mean, now that I have a gaming PC, I'll probably be able to stream the 3DS ones through like emulator. Now, I know I shouldn't be saying that out loud, but unfortunately,
really the only way I can think
you
of,
guys
right?
try and come up with a solution that doesn't cost like the price of a console.
Yeah, because the DS capture cards are like expensive as hell.
It's incredibly expensive, let alone having a 3DS to do it. Actually, I think that's why it's expensive, is because you're not only paying for the capture card, but you're paying for a 3DS.
Yeah.
You can just buy a 3DS and whatever. But yeah, because I don't think you can send in your 3DS. I think you used to, but then they stopped doing that. But yeah, I would definitely love to stream the 3DS games. I know I got to get through the other ones first. So that's the one thing I'm glad about for having a new PC, is that I can actually do DS games and not have to worry about lagging or anything like that.
Yep.
So that should work out. And, worst case scenario, if you're not able to do it, I've got no problem, just like, I don't know, like maybe finding a way to like screen share or something, and then just like, I don't know, a complicated setup, basically.
We'll do it. We'll figure it out once we get to that road.
Many
That
years
won't be-
later.
Yeah, but that won't be for a while because we have a bunch of games to go through.
Yeah, there's still the remainder of the trilogy, then any other games you plan on it, then Apollo Justice, and Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice.
And Leighton versus Phoenix.
Yes, that's gonna be quite the adventure.
So that'll be fun.
Mhm.
But alright guys, thank you so much for joining. It was a fun time and that was actually a really awesome trial. I really liked it. So excited to see what new content they added, I guess, from the GBA version. B-Dog, are you gonna be streaming later?
Yes, I am.
So feel free to jump in on that.
Yeah, it'll be Xenoblade Chronicles.
Ooh,
Continue that.
nice. And then I know Suki will be streaming some more one-shot in I don't know how much longer afterwards, but yeah, it'll be a fun time. And I need to go eat because all I've had is a meat bun, and I haven't even drank my protein drink yet. I've only been drinking water. So, alright guys, have a good day. I know this is actually an earlier stream than we usually do, so enjoy the rest of your time. Bye bye.